People do get different impressions from young people, and it's like, oh, you're 16, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, but they don't know us.
Yeah.
You can't judge you can't judge a book by its cover.
He likes his arms being tickled though.
You go there and there's so much going on, and you know that you're so overwhelmed by being happy and then
I love you.
maybe.
Doors opening.
There's no point thinking about the past, there's no point thinking about tomorrow, because anything can change. Anything can change overnight. Thank you very much. All right. So there's no point getting attached to a thought of that something could happen, whether good or bad, and then it not happening. It's easier just to think about now and how he is now, and just prepare for good news and bad news.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
You do feel really guilty for leaving him there, but we don't have a choice. You know, if it was up to me, he'd come home today without machines, but it just can't happen. You come outside and there's someone there carrying their baby, taking him home.
It's like the world's against you.
Right.
When you think he's going to be home in 9 weeks, it feels like forever. You know, it feels like you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's never going to arrive. I get up in the morning and the hours seem to be so much longer, but when we're there, it's like so quick. So, even though we're there, like all through the day, it still feels like we're missing out on a lot.
Haven't we? We've got a dirty nappy. I'll do it.
Yeah, we bath him and we change him and we're dressing him ourselves and we're doing everything like that, but we don't get to bring him home and have him in our environment and have him at our home.
How low is it?
8 to 1.
It's going low.
If you've spoken to women that have got babies on special care, they talk about this roller coaster. One minute their baby's doing really well and they're just over the moon, and then the next minute they get told they've got a really bad infection, they might not make it through the night, and then the next day, yeah, all fine, baby's rallied. The misconception that a lot of people have about premature babies, they just weigh a lot less. They don't realise the difficulty that these babies have with all their organs, you know, not just their lungs and their weight, but their gut, their heart, everything is so much more underformed.
Billy didn't want to talk today because every time she mentions his name, she breaks down. She'll get upset, everything will come out. Everything that she's stored in there will just burst out. We come in and we said to them, he doesn't seem himself. We could hear him wheezing a bit. We actually noticed it every time we touched him, moved the blanket, lifted him, or tried to wash him, or even just the slightest bit of noise, not a loud noise, he'd cry. They've x-rayed his lungs and they found quite a severe chest infection. They've immediately reacted with antibiotics and he's been on them for 5 days and they only should be on them for 2 to 3. Well, one day we come in and they actually had to use a face mask, which is like a resuscitator, where they hand pump it. They had to use that on him.
You still got him?
Billy's not coped that well. I mean, she's not eating properly. She's sort of down in dumps all the time. She don't want to do anything. All she wants to do is come here. All she goes on about is him, which it might sound bad, but that's 24/7. There's not any, I mean, everybody needs a bit of a time to escape, an hour to forget it. Not forget him, but forget the whole situation. And she just does not let herself do that. We're here all day, and I go in there for her. We was just talking, and Billy turned around to me and just out of the blue just said, "What do you think your survival chances are?" So that sort of hit home on me, thinking, why are you thinking that? Because to me, he's 100%. I think he's going to be fine. I really do. Honestly believe there's going to be nothing wrong with him. And we're going to look back and give him a good kicking when he's a bit older. But tell him, you know, teach him a lesson. But she turned around to me and said that, and it was a bit of a shock. And I asked her what she meant, and Billy said, "I don't think he's going to be right. I think everything's going to be wrong with him."
What's up with you? Lost your dream.
Every day he's had something different wrong with him. I didn't realise there could be that many things wrong with, you know, just one small little boy, and there's that much that was wrong with him, and now it's amazing.
Come on then.
Come on, I've got those quick. You little man, hello. You're gonna go now. Where are you going? Oh, you're going home. No, I come back and see you later.
We will.
Oh, I'll see you later.
Come on.
Anytime.
It's a story ending.
A new one beginning.
It's too much to take in. It's hard to believe at the moment. And now he's home. What do we do? Now we bring him up.
Yeah.
Hello. A clever boy. Oh, yeah.
Hello.